Hello everyone, welcome to the fifth digital communication laboratory experiment. And today the experiment name is Study of Unipolar NRZ, Unipolar RZ, Polar RZ and Manchester line coding technique. So basically in this laboratory experiment of digital communication we shall observe different line coding techniques such as UNRZ, URZ, PRZ or Polar RZ and Manchester line coding technique. Okay. So the process is like that. We should consider an arbitrary bit sequence and consider the corresponding bit rate, and after that we shall observe the consequent waveform for the line coding such as unipolar NRZ, unipolar RZ, polar RZ and Manchester coding. Okay, so let's move on. So these are this is the basically uh, mathematic we say these are the code for the MATLAB. And first of all, CLC, clear and close all, we already know that. And this first one is the bits, so this one is the basically the bit sequence that we want to convert in line coding technique using line coding. Okay, and we have considered the corresponding bit rate is 1, or so bit rate is bit per second. So here you can see that bit sequence is 10100110333. Total 9 number of bits is considered for this particular case. Okay, now we use the command figure. Next, t comma s, where t is the time duration and s the corresponding output. And here you have used unrz bit and bit rate. We use unrz as a function. So basically unrz is not defined in the MATLAB. So here basically unrz has been defined. So the program code or the MATLAB code has been stored in the corresponding folder like this. I will send it to your mail or in Google Classroom. Here you can see that the original program is line coding and the other programs are defined as UNRZ, URZ, PRZ, Manchester like this. All are the program, different program, but these are the basically considered as the function. So whenever we use the term UNRZ, basically the program will go to the corresponding function that is defined by the UNRZ. So here we define another function UNRZ, and by using this command, or sorry, UNRZ function, we will get the corresponding output for the unipolar NRZ. Okay, so let's like similarly whenever we want to use unipolar RZ, we will use URZ. This one is also function that is defined by the user, not the MATLAB syntax. Okay, PRZ, this one is also function that should be defined by the user. Okay, so first of all, like whenever we call this function unrz, the program will go to this way, this portion. So now this function will be executed. So first of all, in this function you can see that the inputs are bits and bit rate. Bit rate and bits are already defined. Bits are 9 bits of 10 and bit rate is 1. So and first of all, we need to calculate the full time of the bit sequence. So t equal to length of the bits, that is 9, and divide by bit rate, that is 1. So t equal to 9 second, n equal to 200, and capital N equal to n into length into bit, that means 200 into 9, that means 1800. Okay, so total 1800 number of points should be calculated. Dt equal to t by capital N, that means total time duration divided by 1800, that is delta t. Okay, so basically whenever we want to plot the waveform, we need to use uh, defined point in the range of from 0 second to 9 second. Okay, So, here we are using total 1800 number of value so that the graph becomes smooth. Okay, so here next we consider t, that is range from 0 to t, but the increment value is delta t or dt. Okay, next x, we define x as a matrix that initially consists of 0 and its duration from 1 to length of t. Length of t, that means 1800. Okay, so like this way we defined initial output signal. Now this one is the command to generate the unipolar energy technique. So as we already know that in case of unipolar energy, 1 is represented by 1 volt for the full duration and 0 is represented by 0 volt for the full time duration or full bit duration. Okay, so so here we use initially a for loop, so that is defined as I starting from 0 to length bit minus 1. So length of bits equal to 9 minus 1, that is 8. So 0 to 8, that means total 9 number of bits will be calculated, like 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, so total 9. So but as we initially consider the 0 value, so we need to reduce the value by 1. So that's why we use for I equal to 0 from length bit minus 1. Okay, so when next a condition has been provided, if bit I plus 1, I initial value is 0, so 0 plus 1, that means 1. So if first value of bits equal to 1, then what will happen? So for whole first bit duration will be 1, else the whole first duration will be 0. So this is has been calculated. This is basically define times instant in between first bit duration. Okay, so when I equal to I will be incremented to 1, it will be defined, it will denote the all the time instance for the next time duration. Okay, so this one basically the for the first bit duration. uh, okay, either it will be 1 or it will be 0. Okay, now let's move on. So by sorry, so by using unrz, we are getting corresponding value of x. Now x has been returned by using x, and corresponding t is also returned. Okay, so what we get, so t and s has been returned by using this function calling. Okay, now we want to plot the value of corresponding s with respect to t. So we plot ts, line width of 3, that means this is the width of the corresponding plot, and axis 0 to t and end, and the range has been provided minus zero point 0.1 to 1.1, and grid on, and title unipolar energy, and number two string bits, that means bit has been printed in the corresponding graph. Now let's run this, then we can easily understand. So as we consider four number of line coding technique, initially we consider unipolar energy. Here you can see that unipolar energy title and corresponding bit sequence has been mentioned here: 1 0 1 0 0 0 1 1 0. So 1 0 1 0 1, sorry 1 0 1 0 0 0 1 1 0. Okay. So this one is the total bit duration. Okay, so for this total bit duration, if the value is 1, so for the total bit duration all the value will be 1. Okay, as this one is the energy, that means total bit duration for the 1, the output will be remain 1 for the total bit duration. So this one is the energy, it will never reach to 0. Okay, for the uh, any bit of 1. So this one is the unipolar energy. Now coming to the urz, that means unipolar rz. So whenever you call the unipolar rz function, you can see that the process is basically same, but here the logic is just different. Okay, you can see that corresponding value. So in case of unipolar rz, for the half bit duration, the value is remain 1 when the bit is 1, and the next half bit duration it becomes 0. That means uh, voltage level return to 0 for the next half bit duration. So here the logic is almost similar, I into n plus 1 from I plus 1 into n, but just defined is I 0.5. That means only half bit duration has been considered. Okay, so for the first half bit duration is 1, and for the next half bit duration is 0. Okay, so this is for the 1, and for the 0 it is already 0, nothing need to worry about. Okay, so the consider the graph unipolar RZ. So the this one is the total bit duration, this one is the half bit duration. So for the half bit duration you can see that voltage level remain at 1, but at the next half bit duration it will become 0, and for the 0 it is already 0, nothing need to worry about. So this is on the unipolar RZ. Now next one is the PRZ or polar. So we already know for the polar, 1 is represented by plus 1 and the 0 is represented by minus 1 voltage level. So let's see the corresponding code. So here you can see that the logic is almost similar. Okay, so when the bit is 1, input bit is 1, so for the 1, first half bit duration is 1 and the next half bit duration is 0. So this one is the for the RZ or return Z condition. Okay, and for the 0, for the first half duration will be minus 1 and the next half bit duration will be 0. So this is as simple as that. Okay, and you can see that the corresponding output. You can see that for this, so 1 half duration plus 1 and next half duration becomes 0, and for the next bit is, as the next bit is 0, so obviously 0 is represented by minus 1, but it was for the half bit duration, and for the next half bit duration will be 0. So again plus 1 minus 1 minus 1 minus 1 plus 1 for 2 1, and this one is the minus 1. Okay, and last one is the Manchester coding. So as you already know, for the Manchester coding, this one is the Manchester coding. So for the Manchester coding, we already know that 1 is represented by half with rectangular pulse, positive pulse followed by the negative, and 0 is represented by negative rectangular pulse followed by positive pulse, positive half duration rectangular pulse. So it should be actually output. So here you can see that this one will be positive part. Okay, that means for the half bit duration this one will be positive, and the next half bit duration this will be negative. For 0, first half duration will be negative, next half bit duration will be positive. For 1, first half bit duration will be positive, next half bit duration will be negative. Like this way it will be continued. So logic is simple. So the logic will be defined like in this area. So when bit is 1, so first half bit duration will be 1, next half bit duration will be minus 1, and when bit is 0, first half duration will be negative minus 1, and next half bit duration will be 1. As simple as that. And now by using this logic we will get the Manchester line coding. Okay, so these are the 4 graph. So by using this simple line coding technique, simple MATLAB program, we can simulate the behavior of the line coding technique. And here we have studied 4 different line coding technique. First one is the unipolar NRZ, and second one is the unipolar RZ, third one is the polar RZ, and the last one is the Manchester line coding technique. Okay, hope you have no problem to understand the corresponding MATLAB code, and if you have any problem please post them. Thank you.